Just another sunny day in Southern California. It's where the people came to play. Don't let them transform you.
Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video, and it's also been very highly requested, so I hope you guys are excited. After I filmed my 7 easy healthy breakfast recipes video, a ton of you guys asked me to do the same format except for lunch or dinner recipes, and so that's exactly what I did. You guys asked and I delivered. On today's video, I'm gonna take you guys through 5 easy and quick recipes that you can make for lunch or for dinner that are yummy, that are healthy, that are balanced, and that will just satisfy your cravings for something nourishing and that will fuel you and make you feel really, really good. I tried to keep them as short as possible as well, so hopefully it's easy to implement. And as always, for every single one of my food videos, if you guys don't know this, I don't know how, but whether it's a what I eat in a day, what I eat in a week, or a recipe focused video like this one, there is always a grocery list and recipe guide that is free in the description of the video that you can download and then refer back to if you want to recreate anything. So with that said, let's jump into this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know in the comments if you do. Let's get to cooking. Let's get to eating. Let's do it. All right, let's go. Let's make recipe number 1. I am super excited for this lunch because I had this idea yesterday night and I feel like it's gonna be super quick and delicious, and I'm able to like get a lot of things done at once while I make it. So it's going to be a cauliflower rice that's packed with fiber from chickpeas and edamame, and then some grilled chicken, and it's just gonna be so good. So let's just jump into it. First things first, for the edamame, I'm going to boil some water in the electric tea kettle, and then I'm gonna get started with the rest. Here are our ingredients. So I'm going to boil some edamame and make some grilled chicken, and then I'm going to air fry some of these chickpeas and cook the riced cauliflower on the stovetop with a little bit of baby spinach mixed into it and some cherry tomatoes as well. So I'm going to soak this in some filtered water with vinegar as well while everything is going. I'm going to set a timer on my phone, so let's see how long the whole process takes, and we're rolling. Almost spray a little bit of salt, garlic powder, lots, some black pepper, this little pan, I'm going to put whatever I have left over of this riced cauliflower. Our beautiful lunch. Everything with the bagel seasoning on top. Okay, it's time for the truth. Lunch is ready, and the stopwatch was for 26 minutes. 25-minute lunch, pretty quick and easy. We love to see it. Yoo-hoo! Delicious, delicious, delicious. It's time for the truth. It's time for a taste test. I'm so excited. I used to do a lot of like cauliflower rice with edamame type of thing during quarantine, like during the pandemic a while ago. So let's give the cauliflower rice a taste. The pesto, amazing. And the mustard chicken, so tasty, flavorful. It's day 2 of easy and healthy meals that are quick and that are yummy, and I'm excited because I'm making one of my all-time favorites today, which is a homemade Greek salad. I always get Greek salads when I am out at restaurants, and I've just learned that making them at home is so easy and it's just so good. So I went to the grocery store and I got a couple of things that I was missing, like lettuce, feta, olives, stuff like that. And I'm gonna also make some crispy air fried chickpeas like I did for the other lunch that I made. So I'm gonna make those in the air fryer. I'm gonna make a 7-minute egg, and I already have chicken left over, so triple protein. And then all the rest I'll just prep while I'm making the eggs and the chickpeas. Setting it now, and we'll see how long it takes. And the good thing is that I don't have to make chicken because I already had chicken made from 2 days ago, so the props of making more food than you need sometimes. I'm going to open up my chickpeas, my strained chickpeas. If you don't have time to air fry chickpeas, you can also just have them like this in your salad. Bringing water to a boil while I make the rest so that I can make my eggs. Olive oil spray, garlic powder. Instead of salt and pepper, I'm just gonna do tahini today. Just finished cooking and it took 30 minutes. So between the chickpeas and the egg, it does take like around 20 minutes, but it's just a perfect lunch in my opinion. Packed with fiber, protein, it's gonna be super filling in a big salad. I love this. I like to move it. I mixed it all together with the dressing and it's looking magnificent. Let's do a taste test. This is literally my favorite combination of flavors. I was gonna put avocado, but decided against it. Try a little bite with as much of the ingredients as I possibly can get. Tastes so good. It's perfectly salty from the olives, so crunchy. This was my first time making the 7-minute egg, so let's give it a taste. The trick for the 7-minute egg is putting the egg into the water after it's already boiling, and then putting the timer for 7 minutes and putting it in a bowl with ice immediately after. That way the yolk is like perfectly runny, but the egg whites is also kind of soft. So good. Hello friends, welcome to recipe number 3. I was going to make like a 1-sheet bake for lunch, and I just realized that I'm kind of lazy today, and so I'm gonna go with an even easier option, which is doing a protein-packed sandwich. I'm gonna be using some seeded bread, I'm gonna do egg, I'm gonna put a little bit of avocado, some tomatoes, some mustard, some turkey, and it's gonna be super easy and really yummy. And so I'm just gonna start out by making a little bit of scrambled eggs. Stopwatch is going on, and let's get started. I'm gonna do 2 slices of smoked turkey, which gives me 11 grams of protein. Angelic Bakehouse gives me 8 grams of protein, so that's 20 grams. And then I'm also gonna do some eggs. 2 eggs gives me 12, so that makes the sandwich 30 grams, and I'm gonna do 1 extra egg white as well. So. Egg white in here. Okay, we got our 2 slices of toasted bread. I'm gonna put a 4th of an avocado on this first half here, just a little bit, and then Dijon mustard on the other side. I love Dijon mustard, so just a little bit like this. 2 slices of turkey, and then a few cherry tomatoes, just a couple, as thinly sliced as you possibly can. a little bit of spinach, a light layer, and then our egg. This makes the sandwich pretty hefty, but I think it'll be delicious. Pretty big sandwich, not gonna lie. Then we close this up, and there we have it. Voila, our sandwich is ready in 13 minutes. I think it turned out delicious, easy, quick. Like, that's what you need on a day where you're just needing a little extra nourishment. And remember, carbs are not the enemy. We need carbs to be happy and survive. And so here's our sandwich. Something I am gonna do just to support my blood sugar levels a little more. I don't do this every time that I eat, but I have these glucobitters, which is a tincture from Organic Olivia that helps with blood sugar balance. And I'm just gonna add like a dropper to a little bit of water, and I'm just gonna drink this before eating. Final product, looking truly glorious. You guys know what time it is. Time for a taste test. Okay, let's try it. Oh, I'm so excited. I love a sandwich, honestly. Like, half of my egg just fell. Oh God. Very yummy. Okay, she's a gorgeous beauty. That was much better, actually. Be easier to eat. Amazing. Welcome to day 4 of easy and healthy meals. I'm super excited for today's recipe because it was inspired by one of my new favorite content creators. His name is Leo Skeppy, and he's just so funny. Like, I just love his energy, and he posted this recipe on his TikTok, and it inspired me because it seems like easy but delicious, packed with a lot of different flavors. So it's basically going to be like a rice that's mixed with a bunch of different little things. It's kind of hard to explain, so we're just gonna jump into it. And then I'm gonna eat it with a little bit of rotisserie chicken that I have from the grocery store that I bought. And it's gonna be easy, it's gonna be delicious, it's going to be flavorful. I'm excited. So I'm gonna start by making my rice. And then while the rice is cooking, we'll do the rest. We'll prep the rest of the ingredients. Let's go, let's get into it. You guys know the drill. We're setting our timer and we're rolling. I'm gonna be using this wild rice here. It's the Royal Blend from Rice Select, and it has white, brown, wild, and red rice all mixed into it. So I'm going to make 1 cup of this. I'm going to add my pan to this. Filling up my electric kettle. This is my favorite hack for making pasta, rice, because it makes it so much faster. So I'm just gonna pop this over here and turn it on. I'm going to gather the rest of my ingredients. I'm gonna use some garbanzo beans. He didn't have this in his recipe, but I wanted to add it. We're also gonna use edamame. So I'm gonna heat up some extra water and boil this while I make the rice. 2 tomatoes, green onion, and feta. And I think that's it. Got a lot of parsley here. I'm just going to quickly soak this. Filtered water, a little bit of white vinegar. I'm gonna put 1.5 cups for the rice, and then a lot in this one, and then wait for this to boil. I just rinsed off some green onion. I'm just going to thinly cut this, so I'm cutting off the ends. I'm just going to cut this as thinly as I possibly can. The water is boiling on both pans, so I'm gonna add some salt to the smaller pan for the rice. I always undersalt my rice, so I'm trying to be generous today. Add a cup of rice to that pan. And I'm gonna cover this and set a timer for 15 minutes. I'm gonna chop these tomatoes now. Cut them like this on the sides first. And then I'm gonna thinly slice them. Cutting tomatoes is an art form. When the edamame starts to boil, you just have to wait like 5 more minutes. Then I'm gonna strain this. I'm going to remove the water and then cut this. Honestly, I would have preferred cilantro with this, but the recipe was for parsley, though I do love parsley as well. Bunch this up, cut it in thin little pieces. Okay. I'm just gonna pop these back in here. draining my chickpeas. And we're gonna make our dressing. The base is the parsley, and he used a lot of red wine vinegar, which I don't have, I forgot to get it. We're gonna do a dash of rice vinegar, significant amount of balsamic vinegar. I'm also gonna do some Worcestershire sauce. I don't know how to say it, but I do like it a lot. Garlic powder and oregano. Apparently we have to put a lot of oregano, so I'm just gonna open this up. Put a good dash of oregano. Garlic powder, lots. 1 lemon and 1 lime. Lime. Gonna mix this. We have the feta, so I'm just gonna quickly chop this up. This much. And I'm honestly gonna just crumble it with my hands. That much. I'm gonna also use the leftover of this onion that I have. I had like a 1/4 of this red onion, so I'm just gonna chop it. Here's what our rice is looking like. 1 cup of wild rice. Oh yeah. Oh sh. I just made a mess. 1 can of chickpeas. 1 packet of edamames. Chopped green onion. 2 chopped tomatoes. Oh my god, so much. I definitely underestimated the size of this, so we're gonna have to mix it together a little bit. I'm sweating. I'm gonna move this to another bowl just for the interim, for just ease. Bowl. Chopped red onion and a little bit of feta. Gonna add the dressing. Now we're gonna give this a good stir, a good mix. Wait, this is so... Oh, this looks so good. What is this? A big ass salad, rice bowl. Wow. So good. There we have our finished product. This took 40 minutes, so a little longer than I thought. It was so good. I'm gonna put this in a bowl with my rotisserie chicken and get to eating. This exceeded my expectations. I'm like shook still. So good. I'm having it with some rotisserie chicken, as I told you guys, and it's just like the perfect combination of flavors. It's so filling. It's so good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Hello you guys, welcome to day 5 of easy and healthy meals. For today's lunch, I'm gonna make one of my favorite low effort meals, which is a 1-sheet bake in the oven. I'm just going to make some sweet potatoes, chicken, and broccoli on a sheet with parchment paper, and I'm just gonna throw that in the oven and just let it do its thing while I get some more work done, and all I have to do afterwards is just throw out the parchment paper, and it's super easy and quick. So let's get into it. Let me grab my phone. Set our stopwatch now, and we're going, we're live. I'm gonna preheat my oven to 400 Fahrenheit and get that rolling while I prep my ingredients. So I had already soaked some broccoli. Quickly chop my sweet potato and my onion. Chop these in half. And then I got my onion here. I'm just gonna remove the first layer. I'm cutting off the end. Now I'm just going to chop this like this. Putting the parchment paper in the sheet pan. The sweet potatoes in here. Broccoli. I'm gonna break up the broccoli as much as I can. And then I'm just gonna throw the onions mixed in with the broccoli and also in the middle. I love some roasted onions, honestly. Now for my seasonings, I'm just gonna do olive oil spray on everything. Salt. Garlic powder in the broccoli. Black pepper in the broccoli. Cinnamon in the sweet potatoes. Coconut aminos in the broccoli. Now I'm going to make sure to coat this well with my hands. Make sure they're also as evenly spread as possible. We're good to go on sheet pan number 1. That was literally 6 minutes, so easy. I'm going to plop that into the oven, and it's still at 200 Fahrenheit, but I feel like it'll just start warming up and like it'll start cooking as we go. So I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna get started with the chicken. I have a pack of chicken breast. Thinly sliced chicken breasts. I'm gonna do paprika, garlic powder, salt, a little bit of olive oil. Sure to rub that in. Have a little bit of fresh parsley, so I'm just gonna put that in there as well for some extra flavor. And then I'm gonna wait until the oven warms up to put this in there. My oven just heated up to 400, so I'm gonna pop in the chicken. It honestly took a little bit longer to heat up than normal. I'm kind of confused. Let's see how long it's been since I started prepping. It says it's been 30 minutes since I started prepping, but it's definitely been, you know, only 10 minutes of prep. It just took a long time for my oven to warm up. I'm gonna pop this in the oven for 20 minutes, and then we'll get to eating. Also, in this whole time, I feel like my broccoli and sweet potato is basically ready, so let me go check on that. And she's ready! Wow, that was so fast. Let me show you guys this beautiful spread. It looks so pretty, and that was so easy, as you guys saw. If you already had some prepped chicken or steak or whatever, you could just eat this with that, or like rotisserie chicken or something, but I'm just gonna wait for my chicken breast to finish up. I think the chicken is ready. Let's check on it. I've been nibbling on this, so good. Here's our baked parsley chicken. Here's our finished product. Easy and delish. Let's build our bowl. So ever since the very beginning of the cooking, it's been 49 minutes, but if you're someone who preheats your oven with enough time and then just pop in the chicken at the same time as your baked veggies, that's gonna take 20-25 minutes. Yay! Here's my beautiful bowl. I'm gonna pop a little bit of hummus in there. You can also do avocado if you want. And here we have it, a whole sheet bake with cinnamon baked sweet potatoes, a little bit of onions and broccoli, some parsley and paprika baked chicken, and some hummus. I will say I have already taste tested the broccoli and the sweet potato because I couldn't contain myself. But let's try it all together. A little bit of each, and so good. As someone who loves sweet and savory mixed together, and the sweet potato and the broccoli combo is just my favorite. Alright you guys, that's it for today's video. I hope that it gave you some inspo on different recipes that you can try, on fun lunches or dinners that you can make, that it left you feeling excited to cook for yourself and to connect with that as a way to nourish your body. And as always, there's a free PDF below in the description with a free grocery list and a free recipe guide. Let me know in the comments which recipe you'd be most excited to try. And remember to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe so we can be YouTube friends and so you can be in the loop of all my future content. So I love you all, and I'll see you next week.